Yeah, Hayden. Oh, shoot!
Inside takes over. Hayden Woodworth having difficulty with the ball. Aggressive attacking by Alexa Schneider takes. Schneider being worked on by Alex Marshall.
Oh, geez. We used to have legs.
Brad Confer.
You got Troy!
Code 3 sounds great, Nita. Good call. Good call, be better.
Yeah, Farrell.
Full program number 12, assist number 4. Unification number 17.
Oh, wow. 20.
I think of Hayden Woodworth. I think of looking for varicose veins with a flashlight. I think of a gallon challenge and a bloated stomach, and we don't need to go any further than that. I think of your face after Greensboro and sitting next to you in class the next couple of days and just wondering, is Hayden ever going to look normal again? Most importantly, my friend, I think of an unbelievably talented guy, but that having the talent wasn't enough, and that you matched that talent with just a tireless work ethic and inspired teammates to do the same thing. And so my takeaway from knowing you is really your commitment to being the best is infinitely more important than having the innate skills and abilities to be the best. You know, your friends are lucky because they have someone committed to being the best friend. Your sons are lucky because they have a dad who's committed to being the best dad. Your wife is lucky because she has someone who's committed to being the best husband. Not to mention, you know, you're attractive as well. So congratulations. Love you. Really excited for you. And is it too early to ask for your autograph?
Hey Hayden, this is Webby. I guess I represent the old guard. That's what Sam Casey said. That's a little scary. But I'm happy to chime in here and just wanted to say congratulations to you. And I think I'm supposed to share some memories. So I never had a chance to play with you, but I have a couple fond memories of you. And one is really just from summer camp. And I think one time Dave Brandt asked us both to go into a demo, and you were not afraid to mix it up, and we tangled a little bit, and from that moment on I knew that's who Hayden was. Hayden was a competitive guy, and I loved that about you. The other memory was really also from camps, and it was it was a little bit more about who you were as a person, and I kind of had this memory of you each time coming up to camp with one of your younger brothers, carrying their bag or kind of having your arm around them, and I just always had this sense that Hayden cared about his family and his brothers and his teammates, and yeah, I think from that it's just always told me that you're a quality guy, and I've always had respect for you for that reason. So way to go, way to lead by example, and way to be a stud. We're all proud of you. Congratulations.
Hey, Rick Bailey, class of 2000. Favorite Hayden moment? Probably have to go back to that first national championship. I remember a semifinal game. We're down 2-0, I believe, and Hayden had something to do with a penalty kick and started the comeback in that game against Wisconsin Oshkosh. So that goes down as my favorite Hayden moment. Really, in all time, I have to say he's my favorite player ever to play at Messiah. Something I do on a regular basis is I break out the old school jersey. You see, I changed my number. Used to be 11. Very proud to wear 11, but I changed it to 4 because Hayden's really my favorite. So I thought he'd appreciate that. But guys, great job, Hayden. Congratulations.
Hey Hayden, congrats on getting into the Messiah Sports Hall of Fame. Very exciting. Sam Casey asked me to share a memory from playing with you for 1 year at Messiah, my freshman year, senior year. Couldn't narrow it down to one memory, but I think overall just the theme of your competitiveness and leadership on and off the field, leading us to a national championship my freshman year, which was an incredible experience, playing in the frozen tundra up in Canton, New York. But again, being an example for all of us young guys, both on and off the field. You've been a standard setter at Messiah. You continue to be a standard setter out of Messiah. And so again, just congrats to you on this incredible achievement and many well wishes.
I'll be honest, Hayden, I'm going to be brief here. No one I ever played soccer with had a bigger impact on my life. You're an amazing player. You're an even better man off the field. One story that just like to highlight was your last game against Otterbein. You took us to the national championship, and we ended up winning. I just remember looking over at you, seeing that determined look before kickoff, and I knew there was no way you were going to let us lose. You were that kind of player. You're a champion. No one's more deserving. You were the cornerstone and helped build this program into what it is now. Thank you. Love you, brother, and thanks for all the memories.
Doesn't matter. Just a congrats, whatever.
Congrats to Hayden Woodworth on entering the Hall of Honor along with several others. Appreciate it. Good stuff. I like it. Always remember Rowan College putting us on your back, carrying us to the semifinals, through the semifinals, into the finals. Love you, buddy. Good luck with the rest of your stuff. Can't wait to see you soon. Later.
Wood, congratulations. 2 memories. 1, meeting you and your family for the first time in your living room, realizing that you guys were so loving, so passionate, so servant-hearted and humbled, that this was going to be something special. The second, after training the first month, tears in your eyes after a good training session, wanting to do more, wanting to do better. This attitude was the catalyst that has made Messiah Soccer what it is today. Never willing to settle. Excellence being a little bit better than it was before. You taught everybody. It was caught with your passion. Congratulations, Wood. Nobody deserves it more.
From about age 9 to 13, Hayden was, in my mind, the best soccer player on the face of the earth. I remember watching him play. I remember watching him slide tackle guys and play on his hands and his knees and keep the ball. And I just remember thinking that was so cool, and that was something I wanted to do someday for Messiah. I think one of my fondest memories was playing at Messiah's day camp one summer, and Hayden was my coach. And we had a great week. It was really fun, but I also got to stay in Mellinger Apartments with Hayden and a bunch of his teammates. I remember that being something that I was about 10 years old, and I thought I was just the coolest kid in the world. Hayden's been a mentor to me. He's been an awesome older brother. A big reason why I went to Messiah was because of Hayden, and I'm very thankful for all he's taught me, his guidance, and I've been blessed by the program. I've been blessed through Hayden and his experience of with Messiah's program, and I'm just really thankful for Hayden and for Messiah Soccer. So there you go.
Specifically, why was that number 4 not playing at a high-level Division I program? I smiled, and I said that number 4 chose Messiah because of its mission, and that number 4 was changing the face of the program. Over 10 years later, I don't think it's an overstatement to say that without Hayden Woodworth, there would not be 10 national championships, nor 7 National Player of the Year awards, nor a litany of high-level D1 recruits choosing Messiah year after year. Simply put, you, Hayden Woodworth, have transformed Messiah men's soccer like no one player ever has. But Hayden, the biggest impact you had on me was witnessing your personal transformation during our time at Messiah. Admittedly, based in part on our fierce junior high basketball battles, I thought that you came in to Messiah with a win-at-all-costs mentality. Over the 4 years, however, I saw firsthand that mentality. Over the 4 years, however, I saw firsthand that you began to experience the joy of the Lord and use your skills as a platform for a much greater purpose than just winning national championships. Though you never were that vocal, by our senior year you truly became a spiritual leader both on and off the field. And no, I don't think you lost your competitive edge. Your spiritual maturity just gave you a better perspective. Although the ISI slogan may get a bit overused at Messiah, I thank you, Hayden, for your willingness to challenge and sharpen me during our time together at Grantham, and especially in the decades since, as our families have grown so close. You truly are one of my best friends.
Hayden, congratulations on this honor, man. It's much deserved. You've been a standard bearer for this program in so many ways. I think of your fierce competitiveness, your drive and work ethic to improve, and just being a loving, caring, awesome teammate. Just have kind of left a legacy here in the program. I just want to say thanks for the way that you've sharpened me in my own life, and just want to let you know that your influence is still being felt in my own life and in the program to this day. So thanks for being awesome. Thanks for pushing to be the best that you could be, and for the way that was just contagious to everybody around you.
So Hayden and I met in the late winter of 1998. Hayden came out to try out for the club team I was playing on at that time, and I had no idea who he was. He came out to this practice. I can still remember what he was wearing. He was wearing a Garnet Valley rain jacket, maroon, and I was like, who is this guy? Because being from our area, we typically knew a lot of the better players, but he was playing up in PA, and he came out, played hard. He was raw. He was just intense, and I remember my first tackle with him, going in with him, and he threw a good elbow, and it was definitely love at first elbow. And my favorite soccer memory from Hayden is definitely the run to the championship in 2000 when he just dominated the tournament. He was the best player in the country from there on out, and it was that's definitely my favorite memory.
Hey, Hayden Schwantz. Just want to congratulate you on quite an accomplishment. You were a phenomenal player. You were a phenomenal guy. And, when I heard that they were going to honor you in this way, I thought, what better player at Messiah to do that. I also thought, what sort of qualifications really, what were the requirements as they thought about inducting you into the Hall of Honor? Is it being a great player? Is it winning national championships? Which obviously that's not necessarily what they think about when they think about Hall of Honor, because there have been other players that have been able to be parts of national championship teams. A couple of them, 8, but really when we think about that greatness that you displayed during your years at Messiah, it really and truly is a genius of the ant type of thing, where you were a great player, a great competitor, a great teammate, great guy in general. And when I think of honor, that's certainly what I think of, and you're certainly synonymous with the type of individual that I'd want to see as a Messiah College inductee at the Hall of Honor. So thanks, man. You were great. Appreciate your friendship over the years, and yeah, it's awesome.
Hey Hayden, you have to understand this is a little weird for me. I'm staring at an iPhone right now that Shum is holding. Sam Casey emailed me a couple days ago, talked about doing this. I have to admit, it blew me away. It's way too technologically advanced for me. But when Shum came into my office, 4 minutes ago and said he was going to help me do this, take care of it, I just had to talk. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But I'm still staring at an iPhone, which is a little weird. But I'm going to look. I made a couple notes in the last 3 minutes. When I think about you and the situation now, and I'm looking forward as I record this now to seeing you tomorrow night up near Messiah. But obviously, congratulations on the Hall of Honor. Some quick thoughts from me. I've often thought of this. If there's one team that deserves to be in the Hall of Honor or be recognized or whatever as a team, it's the 2000 team, in my opinion. If there's one class
that would deserve to be recognized in this way. It's your class, and if there's one person, it is without a doubt you. And so the honor is overdue, well-deserved. I mean, not overdue in a bad way, but it's definitely time. When I think about you, I think the big thing for me, I'd like to think we were a little bit of a match made in heaven. If there's one person who I think matches my strength of will or perhaps exceeds it, it's you. And I think it's, I like to think it was the right pairing at the right time of two people with a strong will who wanted to get something done. And when you think about what's happened at Messiah in the men's soccer program, and even as it has bled over to all of athletics, I think you and I take some credit for that. From a playing standpoint, there is no way that I could have done it or it could have been done without you. And I will never forget and always respect the strength of your will and your heart. Few favorite memories. I'll never forget you regularly, or at least often, if regularly isn't fair. Eyes red, welling up with tears a little bit after practice, maybe in a couple different years, certainly your freshman year. Spud and I looking at each other like, what's going on? What's wrong? Is Hayden okay? And you were just upset because you thought you didn't practice well enough or you weren't good enough or whatever. Frankly, I just love that, and it's part of what makes you special. It's part of what has made Messiah special, and it's part of your will that has made happen what has happened at Messiah. I'll never forget my kids running around the house wearing number 4 on their Messiah shirts. I'll never forget Phil Wolf, who you might know. In 1999, when you were a freshman, came out to visit me. He was a year removed from Wheaton at this time, from coaching at Wheaton, and he's watched you guys play, or us play against E-Town. And he said, I love your freshman class, man, especially that kid number 4. And I'll never forget you putting us on your back in 2000 by the time NCAAs and the Final Four came, and it was just going to happen, and look what's happened since. So anything I say is trite, but congratulations, man. We all love you, and we all respect you, not only as a player, but certainly as a person.
Please join me in congratulating
That's right, fellas.
the captains and team and staff of Messiah College.
Oh my God, that was sick.